Hello everybody, my name is Asher. I use they them pronouns and welcome to my channel. Today is just really a Saturday that I decided that today was the day that I was going to go through my fabric because I'm really into DIY and upcycling stuff right now, and my best friend just gave me a bunch of clothes that she does not want anymore. Which some will either be used as a part of an upcycle or a DIY project, or will be kept as it is. I don't think I'm going to go through all of it, but I figured that I would bring you guys with me. To start off, I want to show you guys some upcycling slash DIY things that I've personally been working on at the moment. So I figured I'd start with that before we moved on to like actual organization of like fabric and stuff. Start off, since I am graduating next week, I would like to show my graduation cap. So, hold on. I don't know if we can see it. This is my graduation cap. So we have Toothless there, and I made him hold like a little piece of paper because I'm really big into literature and I write poetry and stuff. So this is actually a little bit of information about Burke, but him just holding it makes it look like he's holding something literature and important. And then I have this changes everything in both English and in the English alphabet, and like how do you train your dragon sigils alphabet. So yeah, I'm thinking of adding more floral things, or like adding some pressed flowers and some leaves and stuff. But so far, yeah, and I have to trim off some of the edges and glue it down further, but this is my graduation cap, guys. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna show this pocket thing. This was made from Extra's phone for this. So this isn't completely done, but I still wanted to show y'all what this is. This is actually one of the front pockets of a jeans pants that I took off because my phone that I'm filming on, not this one, which is an iPhone, that one's an iPhone 13. So those phones are pretty big and pretty heavy. So I wanted something that could like actually hold something heavy, and the goal for this, because this has the little flap, which is one of the loops that like your belt would go through, is that I would essentially, like, this could be used as cosplay stuff too when I go to like Renaissance fairs and whatnot, but essentially it would go on a belt, or I'm thinking of like attaching carabiners between it, so like a carabiner could just clip on to like something along the pants or the waistline of the pants. But this is essentially to hold my phone is its purpose. So I made this patch out of a stencil. It's used with fabric paint. So it's a kiss mark with a skull. I just added this for some contrast. This little part here says Hello Kitty and Friends. It was like the back tag of a Hello Kitty shorts thing that I upcycled also, and so I thought it was really cute. And then I added this rose from another shirt, and then along here is the non-binary flag. You can't really see the black star in the non-binary flag. It's black, but I tried to do gray here to add some contrast, but again, you can't really see it. And then along the back, I just added 2 kiss marks. I feel like it's still, like, it's thrown off a little bit because there is something compared to something that's not there. I might try and add something here before I sew up the top. But yeah. And then just to show off more of the stitch. a lot of to do with jeans, and when you're cutting it comes off with these like little frail ends. So what I did with majority of them is just tuck them on the inside. Turning the pocket inside out to see more of the inner stitching work, you can see a lot of the frailed ends is on the inside, and then this is the actual like pocket that your phone goes into. It was a pain trying not to sew this into the actual thing, but here's some frail end. Yeah. So I just have to sew up this part, and then I have to sew the top, and then I have to add this. I'm gonna add another one so it's more level, but I have to still figure out how I'm gonna attach it to my side. My bed's not made. I forgot to make it before starting this video. So continuing, I have these patches. Maybe not this one. So this is kind of embroidered. This was one of my first patches that I made before I got fabric paint. I made this back in either November or December. And it says boyfriend to some, girlfriend to others. So it's really cute. I haven't figured out if I'm going to trim this part off yet or what. I probably will. But then the back, that's just the messy stitching because the inside of this was so messy. I'm so proud of this one. I painted this with fabric paint, and then I finally just sewed it on to jean material. This was originally painted with acrylic paint, and then I went over it with fabric paint because I got fabric paint for either my birthday or Christmas, I forget which one. But it says the system failed us. This was back when I made this back when the election was happening, and because I live in the US. So it says the system failed us. The sewing on the back because I sewed it to jean material. And this one I still have to cut off the round part, but it's a my body my choice patch. I still have to cut off some of these, but I still wanted to show you guys. These were from the Hello Kitty tag. They were originally like shorts that were meant to be worn inside that were covered in Hello Kitty and like little bows. But I figured like the individual faces and individual bows being sewn onto stuff was good. I have to still cut them individually out. This was just cut so I don't cut the seams. So this is storage. My mom picked it up for me earlier, like a few days ago, and I asked if I could get this. She said yes. She got 3. I got 1. I got 1 of the 3. I'm still so awkward filming these YouTube videos. I'm graduating soon, so hopefully I'll get more comfortable with making YouTube videos again for you. Oh, I want to show my necklace. My best friend gave me a bunch of charms, and so I just, I had a little mini like skull head here before. I haven't decided if I'm gonna add to this one yet because it is a part of the same necklace, but I wanted to show because it's so cute. It's like it has a little skull, and then on the inside it's a little dude. It has a little dude in him. I haven't named him yet. I don't know why I should name him. So I want to start with this and then the chunk that fell off because originally it was over here, but then I moved it behind my door for easier access. Memorial School Drama Presents. Blank. It's presents Alice in Wonderland and then like the dates of the play. But like specifically the Alice in Wonderland, I know it appears backwards, but like there's a little heart above the I, there's a little teapot on the E of Alice. There's a little like watch thing in Wonder. And there's a little hat above the N, and there's just little like spades and stuff. And then on the back there is names. So I figured I would cut out the little names and I can make little name tags or something. I really want to like, because I'm graduating soon, I want to start making things to sell, and I made a Depop. So I'm probably gonna end up start selling stuff on Depop, which is linked in my link tree, which is linked in my little description area. But I will post here and announce when and show off what goes on Depop when that. But yeah, I figured I'd make little name tags, or if someone orders something, I can make a little name tag or something. I have a few shirts that are just like because of names. Like there's this one. This is from my friend, where it's like a bunch of her like schools and childhood things, like did like certain like activities and made a shirt from it. And then there's like, most of these are just for lettering. I'm not going to keep them as words, but I'm probably just going to sew like random words together. But yeah, that's what this one's also for. And then there's also this blue shirt. But this also has a big mermaid and shell, and then more people's names on the back. So same thing. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the big shell. Yeah, I might make a patch and stuff, because I do plan to also sell patches when I make more of those. There's this shirt she gave me. It's really cute. It's really cute. It doesn't fit me, so I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it yet, because I really like it. It's really cute. It also ties in the front, so I have to try and figure out if there's a different way for me to wear it, or it's going to end up being used as fabric, and I kind of don't want to use it as fabric. If I make it figure out how to fit me, then I might alter it, or I'm going to try and upcycle it to be cuter, because look at it, it's so cute. This, which is just, it's a Lego Friends shirt, and it has a bunch of like little butterflies and hearts and flowers and things that I can cut out and I can add to like tops and like things I upcycle. And then there's just the big horse on the jumps that I might turn into a patch. I have yet to figure out what I'm going to do with half of these. I just know that I am going to use the design for something, and then the leftovers are going to be for patches, because we don't waste things here. And then up here is mostly just pants. Like, these are some leggings. These are a size large, so they would fit me, but I don't really wear leggings, so we shall see. This shirt also, this does not fit me, but I might cut off the sleeves. But again, I really like this shirt, so I may just keep this to sell this. I don't know if these fit me yet. I just put them here. I don't like, these are size small, so I don't think they would fit me. But then it does have like a pretty lacy fabric, and it's soft and warm, so I put it back up there because I don't know what to do with it. It's probably gonna fall. Time to go into the drawers. So the upper one has nothing in it at the moment. The second drawer. Okay, so this is my leather sewing kit, which the only thing I've really sewn with it so far is fixing one of my chokers. But this is my little kit. These are my threads. This you use to stab the holes in the faux leather. These things I'm holding goes on your fingers because this thingy is sharp. There's sewing needles and more like, there's sewing needles for this type of thread and leather. I just put them in this box. Originally I painted this box for like a gift for my ex, one of my exes from last summer, but we broke up. So now it's repurposed into holding like my little like studs and stuff. So we have these jeans. They do not fit me at all. These were from my friend, and I'm gonna use these as fabric. I'm not a part of the Hello Kitty fandom vibes, all of that, but my friend gave me this shirt, which has a bunch of Hello Kitty characters on it. I just know this little guy is from Sweet Frog, and that's Hello Kitty. I like this one's name, Cinnamon Roll, maybe? But it says Hello Kitty and Friends. And my plan for this is I'm going to cut each little character out, and I'm going to turn them into little patches. Because, okay, hear me out. They're just like, the only one that makes sense to be here is Hello Kitty and her little words things. Everyone else, they're just at random. And then there's nobody in the back. So they're just here at random. I feel like they would be given a much better life if someone a part of the Hello Kitty franchise fandom, really into that, has a little patch over the character that they can sew on to one of their tank tops or something, and just give those characters a better life. Hello. My like piles is in this like corner of my closet. My entire closet is like a mess. That's my old Warrior Cat Obsession book thing. My space is a mess. This is why we're cleaning it. I don't think this is a good angle of me as of right now, but we're gonna try it for now. We have a belt. I don't know where my belts go. This is how disorganized I am. Let's take out these bins. That didn't fall. I totally did not grab the garment that fell. That didn't fall. When I first chose these to put in my closet, is that they flake. We're gonna, if we see any mess over here in my closet, we're gonna ignore that because my room is a mess in general. And I have to be careful not to hit my head on the TV there because I did that a week ago and my head is still healing. It was like right here. I'm good though. We have these shorts that I love these shorts, so I decided to try and upcycle them. So these are can tabs, but it didn't fit as well as they did before, so I haven't decided if I was gonna like undo the upcycle to wear them again, but they're still cut for that, which is why I thrifted these shorts I'm wearing now, which I don't plan to upcycle those because I love these. These are sweatpants. I don't know why they're inside out. These do not fit me at all. They did not fit my friend anymore. I don't know how she got them. I haven't figured out what to do with like warm type of fabric like this yet. Put those in the basket. These are pants. I love these pants. There's a few issues with these. First off, which like you can see that there's like, I don't think you can see that well with the light. Ignore the cords of my TV. You can see that there was a bit, like there's mending here, but I didn't, like I was still like re-teaching myself how to sew. So again, it's not that great, and it reopens up because you can see the light here. And then also my weight fluctuates. So when I got these pants, they were too small. Then I was able to fit into them, and then I gained weight again, and then now they're too small again. But now I can fit into them, they're just really tight in my hips. So I'm just gonna mend these, but I don't know if I'm, cause like what my idea was is I might turn them into shorts, but again, we have the issue with the hip and waist area being too tight. So that's why it's in the fabric pile as of right now. What else? We have, I'm just gonna grab a load of stuff. This was the jeans I cut up, or what's left of the jeans. Oh god, there's thread and stuff over here. There's this, I don't know what this was originally. I think it was a dress or a top. But we have this thing. Like a litter kind of flakes off, so I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with it yet. And then this was cut off of a pink shirt. That's scrap. This is the inside of that like silvery material. I think it was like a skirt, something. But yeah. Okay. This was a top thing that was too small that I cut up. So that's fabric. This is scrap fabric. This is like a tube top. I don't really wear tube tops, but it's okay. This was the Hello Kitty thing I was talking about. It's no longer shorts though because I cut them up. Yeah. So now they're just fabric. I would like to hope that this is a better angle. It was a top, but is now just scrap fabric. Ignore the cords of my TV. I can't move these. More fabric, oh god. This was like fishnets, but they were too small for me because I forgot to check the size when I was first getting into alternative. I don't know what this was. I think this was a shirt, but it's like it kind of gives the material of like a swimsuit, but it's not a swimsuit. But I like the cupcakes and stuff, so. But it's too small for me again. This was like a little like sweater for my friend, but it had a bunch of holes and stuff, so she let me take it. Again, same shirt, scrap fabric. This was a pair of pants that I cut off into shorts. Same pant leg. Scraps. Same material. That was a part of the sweater. Scrap. There's a bunch of just mini scraps because I just threw them all. This was a part of a shirt. I think that's scrap. These are all scrapped. My attempt at dyeing fabric. Or my attempts. This was another shirt with wording, and then this was supposed to be a tank top, but it's too small. And then finally scrap fabric. So we're gonna go and move these to the organizer. Okay, and we're back to this organizer. I found my buttons that I've been looking for. So let's just speed run through this, grab your little snack, or if you're using this as background to like gameplay or your own craft, this is where you can focus and use me as the background noise. I forgot to mention that I don't really know what this is from. This is like, I got this on the Amazon, but it's Villains from Disney in extra large. It's like this little thingy. And like, it was weird. The only reason I would not wear this when I was younger is because it says bad vibes on the side, which low-key now I vibe with. I don't know why it's in this pile. I think this was just where I had put it at the time. But, yeah. That's like the sole reason I wouldn't wear it, even though I got to wear. Anyways, continue. My head is itchy. I closed the bottom drawer that's full, and I realized I have fabric to put in it. I found gay shoelace. It's a shoelace, and it's rainbow. Happy Pride Month. I found the second shoelace. Happy Pride Month. It's blue. I don't know what it's for, but it's blue. You can't see what I'm doing. I found more fabric to put in it. Yeah. Okay, so what we have here is that bottom one is completely full. This one is full of supplies and like full full supplies and some things. This is already used scraps, things that are still in the process of being worked on or being used. This is, I don't know what to do with this yet. This also is, I don't know what to do with this yet, or what the fuck is this. And then this one's empty. So I'm probably gonna put this into there. That did not fall, you saw nothing. So I cleared some stuff out, and I know where things are now. Yeah, I think I say I did pretty good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this isn't as exciting as the previous things I have posted. I'm going to graduate soon, so hopefully there's going to be some adventures I can film. Please let me know in the comments down below what your favorite DIY projects are, how you organize your fabric, or anything that you would possibly like to see from me posting. Thank you for watching. Bye bye!